Hey everybody, Spicci here with another box break video, and today we are looking at some 2002 Topps Heritage Baseball. Now this is a retail box, and the way you can tell that is there would be a little hobby logo right here, you know, the H with like the sun around it. I got this one in that collection I bought, and I had a couple boxes where this was cut off and, you know, and they had a sticker put on it. So I don't think this was tampered with. I mean, the seal's cut. They probably did that at the store it was at. Looks like it's like a Rite Aid label or something. It has all the packs, but you can take the packs out. So I'm hoping whoever originally owned this didn't do a pack swap on me and pull something that they think was a hit and then replace it with a dummy pack. But anyways, let's take a look at the breakdown on this. Here, I'll throw a thing up here on the screen. There you go, there's the full breakdown. 440 cards, 90 SPs. The SPs are 1 and 2 packs. From cards number 364 to 440, those are all SPs, and then there's some other SPs that are scattered throughout. Most of the SPs are the biggest stars of the time, with the exception of like Jeter. But like your A-Rod, your Ichiro second year, your Pujols second year, you know, stuff like that, they're all SPs. They got the 10 night variations where the background looks dimmer. I'd say they're 1 and 2, but there's an asterisk next to the odd, so I don't know what that means. There's 100 chrome cards in the set. They're 1 and 24, so less than 1 a box. The New Age Performers, there's 15 of them. They're 1 and 15. There's 10 Then and Nows. They're 1 and 15. Then there's the classic renditions, which are 1 and 12. And then you have your memorabilia cards and your autos. The best auto you can pull out of here is going to be Willie Mays. And then you got your Yogi Berra, your Whitey Ford, Bob Feller, and Warren Spahn. I think Warren Spahn. But, and then they got a bunch of other older guys like Alvin Dark and stuff like that. So, no notable rookies in here, with the exception, I mean, if you want to call them notable, they're not really worth much, but there's Freddie Garcia and there is Jason Bay. Other than that, you know, this really isn't a valuable set in terms of rookies. But you got the second year Pujols and the second year Ichiro, which are both SPs. So if we pull either one of those, you know where they're going. They're going to Orange County. They're giving them to PSA. So without further ado, there's your typical box topper that you got back in the early 2000s from Topps. Let's take a look, guys. And I'm going to cross my fingers. I was checking these out to see if you could, just to see if, here's these ones right here, just in case you want to look at those odds. I was checking the packs to see if they could come out, and they can. And so what I did was I pulled every pack out, and I checked to see if there felt like a memorabilia card in there. Okay, and I did not feel a memorabilia card, because remember, on these old packs you could feel the memorabilia card. I did not feel one, so that is what makes me think maybe somebody pulled it, or maybe if this box hasn't been tampered with, then maybe, cross our fingers, there's a real one autograph in here. So let's just get right to it, guys. I want to take a quick peek and see what number card the SP is going to be, if it's in here. Okay, so 383, Ramon Ortiz. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th card should be an SP. And this one is the SP in there, so we'll pull it out. And then you got your gum. I remember these, they individually wrapped them so you wouldn't get the gum stain. But these ones are, you can see, these are, they don't look, well, yeah, they don't look very edible. That one broke. I did eat a lot of this back in the day because I was doing the card shows, and some of the guys would rip them, and I was, let's see, I was 23 back then, 22 actually when the first ones came out, 2001, and the guys would have a big pack of gum all around, and they'd be like, oh, the gum's free, so I'd go and take all the gum and just sit there and eat it. Alright, so you got a Hall of Famer there, you got your Ivan Rodriguez. There's your short print, Travis Lee, he was a standout for a little while. Hey! Daddy Tatis. Jose Cruz Jr., who was, you know, supposed to be a great ball player, and he had a few good years, but he was never the star that they thought he was going to be. His rookies are 1997. Alright, Bagwell, a little ding corner. Yeah, they made these cards similar card stock to the old school, you know, because they're the vintage card, you know, the heritage. But so they made them that week old card stock that they made about up until 1991. So you run into problems like that little ding corner right there. David Justice, Preston Wilson, Billy Cotts, Darren Dreifert. So we're just looking for those. I mean, you know, in any old product, I want to pull Jeters because I collect them, I PC them, you know, send them all integrated. But man, it sure would be cool to get a real one autograph out of these. I have never pulled a real one autograph out of these. So Tyner, Wes Helms, Hank Blaylock, another good old prospect, Chavez, Gonzalez. I don't think that there's a high number in there. So there's a couple packs with, a couple packs without. And these pack styles are made. Yeah, there's a SP. Bernie Williams was an SP, but he's not a higher than 30. Oh, what am I trying here? His card's not one of the 364 and over. I don't think. Now his is 82, but he's an SP. Pat Burrell, Miguel Tejada could not play baseball after he got off steroids for some reason. That's a rookie, Nucci Varner. Never heard of him. All right, a lot of freaking checklists in this box so far. Hope everyone had a great New Year's. I had a great Christmas, and New Year's Eve I worked a double. New Year's Day, which was yesterday, from the day I'm doing this, I worked a double. Chipper Jones, that's a short print. And that one looks like not bad, a little top corner, kind of dingish. Cesar Esturez, worked a double yesterday. So my New Year's is not so eventful. I came home and crapped out. Clemens, I think Clemens is an SP. Yeah, I came home from work, family came over, and I fell asleep about 11 o'clock, literally right when I got home. So I was a bum. I said I just gotta lay down for a minute and rest my eyes on the couch. My sister came over ahead of time while we were working. I gave her a key, and she had a nice spread of food. And I said I'm just gonna sit on the couch for a minute and rest my eyes, and I crapped out. Sean Casey, Kerry Wood classic renditions. Yep, I fell asleep, and what are you gonna do? Felt like it was my first day back on the job working a double. I was so tired. God, so tired. Okay, some more gum. I think Nomar might be a SP. Yeah, he's an SP. Hideo Nomo, Big Mac, Rod Beck. And I'll go through these afterwards and see if there's anything worth getting graded. I'm really hoping to pull a Pujols and an Ichiro. That'd be pretty cool. Ichiro's the #1 card in the set. Well, just like that, guys. I pulled an Ichiro, but it's not the one I was looking for. I was looking for the base card, base SP. Oh, we'll pick that out anyways. Second year Ichiro. Dimitri Young. Look into his baseball card collection, guys, before he sold it. Pretty neat. You can probably find some videos on YouTube. Lee Stevens. He was a solid ball player. You know, he's played for a little bit. No Derek Jeter autographs in this set, though. That's the only downfall of the set. Oh, that's a Angel Baroa. He's a short print. Mark Burley, he had a good long career. Mulder had some good years. Felipe Lopez was pretty good. There's a short print. Steve Green. I don't think I've heard of him. Guzman, Jimmy Rollins. Jimmy Rollins, if he could have held on and had a few more strong years. He held on for a while, but if those last few years could have been stronger years, I think he had a shot at possibly being a Hall of Famer. But I don't think he's going to get in. There's our short print, Jorge Padilla. I don't think he's going to be a Hall of Famer. There's a Hall of Famer, Mike Mussina. If he is a Hall of Famer, I mean, I don't see it. There's another Hall of Famer. I don't see it happening first ballot for sure. Probably be a later inductee if he goes in. Juan Pierre, Speedster, Sammy Sosa back in the days when people were chasing Sammy Sosa. Shigetashi Hasegawa. Javi Lopez. Javi was great. You know, he was the thing is, like, a lot of these guys, they have, you know, you can have 7 great years where you are just a stud in Major League Baseball, you know? But if you don't have, there's a Hall of Famer, but you need more than 7 great years. So there's a lot of guys that are stars for what seems like a long time. And like Carlos Lee, he had some great years, you know? But you need more than that short stint of 7, 8 great years. You really need to have, you know, 12, 13 great years, and then, you know, a couple early rookie years where you're not so great. Look at that, guys. Can you believe this? They wrapped the gum, and I still have the gum sticking to the pack, or to the card. I can see right there how it's stuck, if I can get this to focus. Come on. Anyways, right here. Well, you can't really tell, but the gum is stuck to the card. Look at that. I got a stain of some sort on there. That is funny. Anyways, you need to have more than, you know, you have your couple rookie years where they're not so great, and then a couple later years where they're not so great, and then that's what makes you a Hall of Famer, basically. I mean, obviously that's not the only thing that makes you a Hall of Famer. Come on, it's your numbers, and but you gotta have those. You gotta have a good 12, 13 strong years. You can't just have those 7 great years. Is just not gonna do it. Adrian Beltre, look how young he looks, man. Looking young, Adrian. And that is not a short print. I don't know if we got one in this pack. Nope. Timo Perez. I remember when he was over there with the Mets. Jeff Kent. He was a great baseball player for a long time. He was really overshadowed on teams, but he was just super great. There's a then and now. Carl Ferrello, Larry Walker. Larry Walker, I think, should be a Hall of Famer. I think he'll get in down the road. Lieberthal, Billy Wagner. Some of these packs, they might be SPs, but remember they weren't numbered 364 on up. They're other than just random cards in the set that were have a short print low. I think this is a short print. Yeah, Mo. Pretty nice Mo. Not gem mint condition, but these cards are really tough to get in gem mint condition. I might send a couple close ones in just to see what they do. Ryan Miner, he was a big standout prospect, 6'7". Never really did much though. Alright guys, we need a little bit of magic-y mojo here. Try to get us a real one autograph. That would just be ridiculous. I would be so stoked. It's not going to be in this pack because that's where my hit's going to be. Al Rosen and Alex Rodriguez. Then and now. Doug Mankiewicz, he was really good for a minute. Darryl Kyle, rest in peace. Andy Pettit, could be Hall of Famer. Benny Agbayani has a pretty good following. Benny Castillo. I liked Benny when he was with the Mets, and then they traded him to the Rockies. I met him, I think, in about 1999 in Albany, New York. Got an autographed picture of him. That picture got destroyed by water at some point. Andrew Jones is an SP. And unfortunately, Robin Ventura, I loved him when he was with the Mets. Josh Beckett, he's a guy who had, 7, 8 really good years, but I don't think he had enough years to be a Hall of Famer. Corey Lytle, he passed away when he was with the Yankees, I believe in 2003, I think. So rest in peace, Corey Lytle. I believe he was flying a plane, and I think his own plane, and I think he crashed. I think. Don't quote me. I might have to look back on that one right there. Alright, Richie Ashburn and Ichiro. Tim Hudson. He was a stud for a minute. He had his good handful of years. Torrey Hunter was great for a long time. Glaus had some good years. I don't know if there's any SPs in... No, there wasn't, because I had that insert. Alright, let's see here. Oh, one of my most hated players in baseball. Armando Benitez. The guy was the most unclutch reliever. Reminds me a lot of the current Mr. Familia for the Mets, who I despise almost as much as him. So, Ray Durham, Nicky Perez, Ray Ordonez, that's our short print. Orlando Cabrera, Mark Gotze. It's fun opening these older products because you get to see a lot of the old guys that you kind of forget about when they quit playing. Most of these guys are all out of baseball now. So, because you gotta remember these are 17 years old. Alright, it's our last bet, guys. I don't think we're gonna get a hit. A big pull. There's a SP Palmeiro. Probably would have been a first ballot Hall of Famer had not lied to Congress about steroids. Maglio. There's the Professor. Johnny Damon. Rafael Farcal. Andres Galarraga. Mark Gritzelinik. Alright, that's it for this box, guys. Nothing super awesome, but it was fun to open up. If you guys want to see a video of me eating the gum, just let me know. Here's the notables, the SPs, and the inserts. Mo's probably my favorite card. I was really hoping to pull a Jeter out of here, but we didn't. Just sad because it's not even a short print. I got Chipper, though. I like Chipper. So, alright, well, thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. Please subscribe. And stay tuned for another video. Have a happy new year. Later.